Hey everyone, welcome to Wednesday with Pastor Dan. It's a pleasure to have you all here joining me in. I recently, someone came in and introduced me to a musician called Rose Betts. I'd never heard her. I'm actually kind of surprised I hadn't because she fits right up my alleyway in many ways with some of the music I listen to. But anyhow, she has a song, it might be one of her more popular songs that as I decided to listen to her more, called Irish Eyes. And in it, talks about her mother says she has Irish eyes, her father says she has English hair. But the chorus is, I'm a map of the world and the ones before, one foot in the sea and one on shore. Every step, every hope flung high. I'm a map of them, all with my Irish eyes. I'm a map of the world and the ones before. That has resonated with me in a really incredible way. I just thinking about um, who we are and where we come from is this grand collective of gathered people, right? We all, we got, like when we went to Festival, lots of Dutch heritage or German heritage, or, especially around here, there's a lot of Germans and Welsh and Scots Irish and German and English and all of these things. With me and Bethany is French Canadian, I believe. Um, but that line, I'm a map of the world and the ones who've come before. So it's that idea for me that we are this wholly connected people from wherever we are from. We have this common connection. And our common connection is God, is our creator. And if we have this common connection and we get to the point where the created image, we're all created in the image, every single one of us, how we then can bind together as not just individuals or not just small communities or not just churches or not just what seems to be cliques, but not cliques in the bad way, but as a whole, and see everybody that way, because in ways we're all maps of the world because of our collective history, our collective present, and hopefully our collective future. We find ourselves as maps of the world, with our eyes, with our hair, with who we are, and Paul talks about it all the time. I think it connects to the Corinthians and all those other places that Paul says, one body, many members, the gifts conversation. We have all these conversations where we are connected, and I think if we looked at the world in a more connected, reached out way um, versus how we love to separate ourselves and say those people, these people, but we find ourselves bound together, which is truly who we are, is to be a people connected and bound together, looking at the maps that God has created in each of us, where we've come from, where we're going, and where we are, that how better off we would be. We recognize that just the people right immediately around us are connected, but then the people far off, the people that we don't know, the people we may never know, but there's a connection there. The that the one body may extend in incredible ways that we would have never fathomed. And then all of a sudden we find ourselves, when we meet others, people we don't know. I kind of lean into what my grandpa always said: there's no such thing as strangers, just friends we haven't met, um, brothers and sisters we haven't met. I mean, we all find ourselves in this map of the world, as Rose Betts calls it, and find ourselves connected to one another as God intended, all of us in that image. And when we recognize it, may we all find the grace and the humility and the hope and the love to share with one another, so that we can see just where the map leads us into the future. You all have a good one. Look forward to seeing you soon.